Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Jaya Radha Damodar Radha Damodar Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Shri Radhe. Jaya Sita Ram Lakshmana Hanuman, Sita Ram Lakshmana Hanuman. Jaya 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 Laddu Gopal, Laddu Gopal, Laddu Gopal, Jaya Laddu Gopal. Jaya Jagannatha, Jagannatha, Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jai Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman ki. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaura Haribol, Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribol. Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribol. Tagora Haribol, 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 Tagora Haribol.
Haribol! Hare Krishna. Welcome everyone to this very wonderful celebration. Who knows what we're here to celebrate? Raise your hand. Vijay, say it in the mic. So that way our audience here can hear as well.
Vijay Darshini.
Any other name this day is known by? Dusshera. Where's the child? Any other child want to say?
Dusshera.
Thank you, Ado. Dusshera. And one more. One more name. No. It's Lord Ram Vijayotsav. Yeah, Haribol. Not very difficult, but thank you all. I don't know if there's anybody new here today. Is there anybody new here? Because of the weather, it looks like a lot of people. Are you new, Mataji? Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, wait, I'll give you the mic. Please introduce yourself. No, just tell us your name and who invited you here. You can introduce yourself.
Hi, this is Vidatri Ben. That's my mom's friend. She often comes to our house. I told her that if you want to come over and join the celebration, because we come here frequently, so she said okay.
Haribol.
There is one more thing. Today is the end of Navratri.
Yes, and today is also the last day of Navaratri. And Navaratri, as many of you know, is a day, those 9 days is Durga fighting with Mahishasur, a really big demon. And do you know, I was hearing the lecture, so I thought I could share with you this little insight. I had no idea. That for the 9 days when Durga is fighting with Mahishasur, why do everyone else go play dandiya? For 9 days, people are playing dandiya, garba, right? So why do they do it? Actually, all the people, all the devotees are helping Mother Durga fight Mahishasur for 9 days with the dandiya going bing, bang, bang, bang. This is the whole meaning. I said, wow, that is wonderful. So let me introduce myself. I'm sure most of you already know. Thank you, Mataji, for coming. My name is Ishwari Radha Devi Dasi, and this is Yoga for the Soul. And we are here to celebrate the biggest day, which is Ram Vijay Utsava. We started with the Kirtan. A couple of kids led us in the Kirtan. And Lord Ram's name is in there, right? So what does Ram mean? In the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, what does Lord Ram mean? Reservoir of pleasure, right? So everybody's looking for pleasure, but there's no pleasure outside. When you chant the Lord's name, because it's non-different, then you feel the pleasure. Just by sitting in one place, chanting together, along with all the devotees. When you have devotees association, that's when you feel that pleasure when you chant the Lord's name. So we will continue with this Mahotsava with Barsana Chitra Mataji singing Kirtan, and then we'll go from there. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Namah Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pastacha Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vashadi Go Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vashadi Go Bhakta Vrinda. Krishna Govinda Govinda Gopal Nandalal Radhe Govinda Govinda Gopal Nandalal. Krishna Govinda Govinda Gopal Nandalal Radhe Govinda Govinda Gopal Nandalal. Krishna Govinda Govinda Gopal Nandalal Radhe Govinda Govinda Gopal Nandalal. Hey Gopal Nandalal, Gopal Nandalal, Gopal Nandalal, Gopal Nandalal. Hey Gopal Nandalal, Gopal Nandalal, Gopal Nandalal, Gopal Nandalal.
कृष्ण गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल राधे गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल गोपाल नंदलाल कृष्ण गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल राधे गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Her Grace Barsa Chitra Mataji ki jai. Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So now we'll continue with, because it's Ram Mahotsav, Ram Vijaya Mahotsav. We're going to continue with Lalita Madha Mataji, and Saranga Prabhu is going to sing a short bhajan.
Hare Krishna.
Ayodhyavasi
Ram, Ram Ram, Dasharatha Nandana Ram Ram Ram, Ayodhyavasi Ram, Ram Ram, Dasharatha Nandana Ram Ram Ram, Ayodhyavasi Ram, Ram Ram, Dasharatha Nandana Ram Ram Ram, Ayodhyavasi Ram, Ram Ram, Dasharatha Nandana Ram Ram Ram, Patita Pavana Janaki Jivana, Patita Pavana Janaki Jivana, Patita Pavana Janaki Jivana, Patita Pavana Janaki Jivana, Sita Mohana Ram Ram Ram, 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 Ayodhyavasi Ram, Ram Ram, Dasharatha Nandana Ram Ram Ram, Ayodhyavasi Ram, Ram Ram, Dasharatha Nandana Ram Ram Ram, Ayodhyavasi Ram, Ram Ram, Dasharatha Nandana Ram Ram Ram, Dasharatha Nandana Ram Ram Ram, Patita Pavana Janaki Jivana, Patita Pavana Janaki Jivana, Patita Pavana Janaki Jivana, Patita Pavana Janaki Jivana, Sita Mohana Ram Ram Ram, 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 Bolo Ram 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram 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 Ram, Sita Ram 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 Ram, Bolo Ram 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram
Sitaram, Ram, Ram, Ram.
Sitaram, Ram, Ram, Ram.
Bolo Ram, 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 Ram.
Bolo Ram, 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 Ram. Ayodhya Vasi Ram, Ram, Ram.
Dasarata
Nandana Ram, Ram, Ram. Ayodhya Vasi Ram, Ram, Ram.
Dasarata
Nandana Ram, Ram.
Dasarata
Nandana Ram, Ram, Ram. Dasarata Nandana Ram, Ram, Ram. Ayodhya Vasi Ram, Ram, Ram. Dasarata Nandana Ram, Ram, Ram. Ayodhya Vasi Ram, Ram, Ram. Dasarata Nandana Ram, Ram, Ram. Bolo Ram, 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 Ram. Bolo Ram, 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 Ram. Sitaram, Ram, Ram, Ram. Sitaram, Ram, Ram, Ram. Bolo Ram, 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 Ram. Bolo Ram, 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 Ram. Sitaram, Ram, Ram, Ram. Sitaram, Ram, Ram, Ram.
Shri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki jai. So next part of the program, Bhakti Vinod Prabhu is going to speak and give a little introduction to the Ramayana. We probably know the stories, but when you hear from someone who's been studying the Ramayana, and the kids are going to present it, so it'll be very nice. So if you could, turn your chairs to that direction there, because we have the presentation on that side.
Prabhu, you can. Prabhu, you can record on this. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So welcome everybody to this festival of Dusshera. Human beings like festivals. Isn't it so very nice that we are celebrating Dusshera today? So I'll just give a brief introduction of Dusshera before the kids walk you through, summarize the whole Ramayana, the 7 khandas of Ramayana, and take you through the journey of Ramayana. So when we observe festivals, there are 4 different aspects of festival, right? There is the cultural aspect, right? When we are celebrating Navaratri, you're doing Garba, you're doing Dandiya. When you're doing Dusshera in India, in North India especially, they burn the effigy of Ravan. That's the cultural aspect of festival. Then there is the social aspect, like we coming together, meeting together. That's the social aspect of a festival. Then there is the historical aspect of Ramayana, the historical aspect of a festival. Why is Dusshera being celebrated? We learn to, when we want to read the history. We want to understand the history. That's what the kids are going to talk about. They're just going to talk about Yuddha Kand or the events leading to Dusshera. They will talk about the entire Ramayana. That's the historical aspect. We should do all of these. But the most important aspect of a festival is the philosophical aspect. What is the deeper meaning behind that celebration of that festival? So we want to understand, why do we celebrate from a philosophical perspective? So we want to understand 4 questions, the answers to 4 questions today. Who is Ravan? What is Ravan? Who killed Ravan? And what killed Ravan? Right? Some of these questions you might find silly. What is Ravan? What does that mean? What is Ravan? So we are talking about the mindset. What is that mindset of Ravan? We all know Ravan is the son of a Brahmin, Vishrava, and Kaikashi, a demon. She was the Rakshasi. He was a great scholar. He was a Chaturvedi. He knows the 4 Vedas. He was a great physician. He wrote 7 books on medicine based on Ayurveda. But at the same time, he had so many anarthas in his heart. Right? He had so much lust, so much greed. So we understand who is Ravan. Everybody knows the story of Ramayana. So we understand he took Sita, he abducted Sita, and he did many bad things. But what is Ravan? According to Skanda Puran, there are 3 verses in Skanda Puran which tells us about the 10 heads of Ravan. Right? Ravan's original name is Dashagriva, which means the one who has 10 necks. Griva means neck. Right? 10 necks. What do they represent? They represent 3 bodily sins. 3 bodily sins, 4 verbal sins, 3 mental sins. So what are the 3 bodily sins? The first sin is stealing someone's property. That's one of the sins we should not do. What did Ravan do? He stole Lanka from his stepbrother, Kuvera. So we shouldn't steal someone else's property. The second bodily sin is unauthorized and illegal violence, which is doing illegal violence. The third sin we all know, to kidnap, to abduct someone else's wife. To abduct someone else's wife. So these are the 3 bodily sins. Then the 4 verbal sins. First one is speaking harsh words. We all know this. Speaking harsh words. Even in Bhagavad Gita it said, we shouldn't speak harsh words. We should speak truth, but which is palatable, which is pleasing, which is beneficial. So when we are speaking harsh words, we should understand one of Ravan's head is rearing in our body too. If we are speaking harsh word, one of Ravan's head is rearing in our body too. Second sin is speaking lies. That's one of the other verbal sin. Don't speak a lie. Third sin, again, in Krishna consciousness, we know this very well. Criticizing somebody. That's another sin. Criticizing somebody, especially on their back. So sometimes we say, oh, I miss you, Prabhuji. But then when they go away, oh, thank God he's gone. That's criticizing somebody their back. And then 4th one, prajalpa, gossip. That's one of the other sins. So 4 verbal sins. Speaking harsh words, speaking lies, criticizing somebody at the back, and gossiping. So we talked about the bodily sins, talked about the verbal sins. So 3 and 4 is 7, right? So we talked about 7 heads of Ravan. Now we're talking the rest 3 heads. These are the 3 mental sins, right? So thinking of someone's opulence all the time. Oh, my neighbor has the latest version of Tesla. How can I get it? My neighbor has a big house. So thinking of someone's opulence all the time. That's a mental sin. That's envy, right? The next sin is wishing that someone will have inauspicious results. Oh, I wish he falls into a ditch. Oh, you're wishing something bad for the other person. That's another mental sin. And the third one, the last one, to live in a dreaming world. In Hindi we call it Mungeri Lal ke sapne. Right? So Ravan was always thinking, I will defeat Ram. He was living in a dream world. Right? So these are the 10 sins we have to understand. that we have these sins in our heart. In Hindi it says, "Hum sabke andar Ravan hai." In our heart, everybody has Ravan. And Ram abhi one mein hai. Ram is in the forest. In our hearts there is a Ravan. Ram is in the forest. So let's get Ram back into our heart. And with Ram, my heart, with the heart dedicated to Ram, sit and invite Ram and Sita and say, "Ram, please kill the Ravan in my heart." That's the meditation we need to do. That's the meditation, that all the anarthas, all the bad things in our heart, let Ram take it away. Because Ram, if you think, Ravan at that time was having 20 eyes, but his eyes were fixed on one Sita. But if you think about today's men, they have 2 eyes and they're thinking about 20 women. So who is more Ravan? So we have to think, meditate on the real purpose of Dusshera. So I still have a few minutes, so I wanted to discuss the pastime from Ramayana. So we discussed who is Ravan, right? What is Ravan? We discussed all the 10 sins that we want to get rid of. Who killed Ravan? Ram. So we know that. Now we want to understand what killed Ravan. It's just not Ram using a boar, but there are many, many things leading to that. First one was separation from Sita. So Ram and Sita had a transcendental love, just like Radha Krishna, because they're the same. Right? So, I don't have much time, but one of the pastimes I want to tell is Sita has been abducted. Sita has been abducted from Ravan, and Ram is devastated. He's looking for Sita everywhere. So he's talking to himself. He's talking to his shoulders, because Sita used to sit on his shoulders and think. And in the forest, even though they had a hard life, because their love was so transcendental, Sita used to love that moment. Sita used to sit on the shoulders. So Ram is talking to himself and says, "Shoulders, you do not miss the company of Sita? You don't want your Sita back? Where is my Sita? Don't you see her?" Then he's talking to his lap, because Sita used to sleep in his lap. And Ram used to comb her hair, because Sita said, "I will not take a comb for 14 years to the forest. If you want to comb my hair, you have to use your fingers." So Sita used to sit in the lap of Ram, and Ram is talking to his lap. "Don't you miss the company of Sita? Where is my Sita? Where is my Sita?" Then he's talking to his arms. When the thunderstrike would happen, Sita would come running and I would embrace her. "Arms, don't you miss that embrace? Don't you miss the company of my Sita? Where is my Sita? Tell me, why are you silent?" Then he's talking to the forest animals. Ram is talking to the forest animal, the deers. The deer have like their fixated eyes, they just keep seeing. So he's talking to the deer and saying, "It's one of the reasons, aren't you one of the reasons I lost my Sita? Now you're staring at me, but why are you not eyes? We're always looking at Sita. Why aren't you now telling me, where is my Sita? Where is my Sita? Tell me." He's talking to the rabbit now. The rabbit have long ears and red eyes. And even though the rabbit has red eyes, Sita has a golden complexion. And when Sita was present there, the rabbit's eyes would turn golden, because Sita's complexion, Sita's effulgence was so bright. So Ram is saying, "Your eyes turned golden because of Sita. You were always looking at her, and when Sita was singing, your ears would become even bigger. Can't you find where my Sita is? Where is my Sita?" He's talking to the chatak bird. The chatak bird is a special bird which only drinks the water from the first water of the rain in the Swati Nakshatra. And he's telling chatak bird, "You were not even faithful to the rain cloud. You were just looking at Sita. Now tell me, where is my Sita? Can't you find? You were so faithful to Sita that even you turned enemy towards rain cloud." He's talking to the chakor bird. Chakor bird is always looking at the moon. He's so fond of the moon, he's just looking at the moon. But with Sita, with the moon-like face, he forgot the moon. And now he's talking to Chakor. you were not faithful to the moon, but now you can't find the moon-like face of Sita. Where is my Sita? He's talking to the koil, the cuckoo. When Sita used to sing, cuckoo, the koil used to stop singing. You like the singing of Sita so much. Can't you find where is my Sita? He's talking to the bees. The bees love to go to the flowers. But when the bees didn't go to the lotus because they're looking at the lotus-like face of Sita. He's talking to the bees. You even dished the lotus because you like the lotus-like face of Sita. Can't you tell me where is Sita? He's talking to the river, Godavari. That when Sita used to enter the river, the river stopped flowing, and the water which has flowed away came back because Sita is so pure. Everybody wants the touch of Sita. He's telling Godavari, can't you find my Sita? He's talking to the trees that you had a competition with the sun. The sun used to peep, but then used to cover up the leaves that I want to see Sita. Now tell me, trees, where is Sita? He's talking to the sun and the moon. The sun and the moon, you have the competition. The moon wanted to come early and the sun didn't want to leave because they want to see like the moon-like face of Sita. Where is my Sita? The people complain that how harsh was Ram that he left the pregnant Sita in the Valmiki's ashram, but they don't understand the transcendental love of Ram and Sita. So let's meditate on this love of Ram and Sita. Let's meditate what's the real meaning of Dusshera. And I would like to conclude with this beautiful verse from Ramcharitmanas. Sita Ram Charit Ati Pavan Madhur Saras Aur Ati Man Bhavan. Sita Ram Charit Ati Pavan Madhur Saras Aur Ati Man Bhavan, which says Sita Ram Charit Ati Man Pavan, meaning that the character of Ram and Sita is so pure, so auspicious. It is beautiful, it is lovely, and it attracts the hearts of everyone. Puni puni kitne sune sunaye, hiya ki pyas bujat na bujaye. So you can keep reciting, keep hearing the pastimes of Ram and Sita. Your heart will not be quenched any time. You can keep hearing. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Thank you. Now the kids will go turn by turn and they will discuss about the 7 khandas of Ramayana briefly. So please pray for the kids. Please bless them so they can talk the right words and they can speak the right words at the right time. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
You can speak.
Hare Krishna, everyone. My name is Krisha, and today I'd like to talk about the Balakanda. But first, I think we need to know who wrote the Ramayana. So, what the Ramayana is, so I know Prabhuji already talked about it, but the Ramayana is a Hindu epic and it's composed by sage Valmiki. In total, there are 7 kandas. The 7 sections of the kandas are Balakanda, Ayodhya Kanda, Aranya Kanda, Kishkinda Kanda, Sundara Kanda, Yuddha Kanda, and Uttara Kanda. First, we need to understand who wrote the Ramayana. So, the person who wrote the Ramayana is Sage Valmiki. He's the author, and he's considered to be the Adi Kavi, or the first poet, for introducing the concept of shloka. And for introducing the concept of shloka, inspired by his compassion for a bird that was shot by a hunter. Valmiki is said to have written the epic based on inspiration from Brahma, and he's a central figure in the Ramayana. So the Balakanda is the first book of the Ramayana, and it mainly focuses on Rama's early life, his birth, childhood, and his marriage to Sita. So the birth and childhood of Rama. King Dusshera of Ayodhya performed the Putra Kameshti Yajna and was blessed with 4 sons, Rama by Queen Kausalya, Bharata by Queen Kaikeyi, Lakshmana and Shatrugna by Queen Sumitra. Ram is raised with princely education and strong moral values. Sage Vishwamitra was a powerful sage, and he approached Dushrata, seeking help from Rama to defeat the demons, or the Rakshasas, that disturbed his sacrificial rituals. Despite his initial hesitation, Dasharatha agreed, and Rama, along with his brother Lakshmana, accompanied Vishwamitra. Some of Rama's early adventures were the Tataka Vada, where Rama slayed the demoness Tataka under Vishwamitra's guidance. Rama's early adventures. Another one of Rama's adventures was when he protected Vishwamitra's yajnas from 2 demons, Maricha and Subahu. He then received divine weapons and blessings from Vishwamitra that helped him in his war against Ravana. Ahalya. She was the wife of Gautama, and she was the beautifulest woman. Indra, who was the king of gods, he desired Ahalya, and he deceived her by disguising as sage Gautama. Gautama discovered this deceit, and he cursed Indra and Ahalya. Ahalya, she was turned into stone, and she lived in penance. Millions of years later, Lord Rama's touch freed Ahalya and purified her. She was then forgiven and reunited with sage Gautama. The Swayamvara of Sita. The Swayamvara of Sita, Vishwamitra took Rama to the Swayamvara of Sita, and many princes and kings were there, but every one of them failed. The challenge was to lift and string the bow of Lord Shiva. Rama successfully did that, and he won Sita's hand in marriage. Return to Ayodhya. Rama returned to Ayodhya with Sita, where they were joyously welcomed by millions of people in the kingdom. Thank you.
Ramayana, Ayodhya Kand by Gauri Anjayani. What do I do? One day, Dusshera Maharaj was planning to crown Ram as the king. Kaikeyi was talking to Mantara one day, and Mantara was telling Kaikeyi that birth should be king instead of Ram. After all, you're the one who helped Dusshera Maharaj in the war. So Kaikeyi went into the sulking chamber and dressed poorly. When Dusshera Maharaj came, Kaikeyi asked him for 2 boons. One boon was that Bharat should be king and Ram should go to the forest for 14 years. So Ram, taking permission from his father, left for the forest. Everybody in Ayodhya was sad.
They meet Guha, the tribal king, and he helps them cross the river. Ram, Sita and Lakshman reach Chitrakoot and they started living there. Meanwhile, in Ayodhya, Dashrath Maharaj is very sad and he falls ill. Then he passes away from the separation of Ram. At this time, Bharat and Shatrughan were at their maternal uncle's place. When they return, Bharat gets to know that because of Kaikeyi this is happening and he is furious with her. He promises all the citizens to bring Ram back to Ayodhya. On the way, he meets Guha and Bharadwaj Muni and they both direct him to Ram. When Bharat sees Ram, he tells him about their father's demise and he begs Ram to come back to Ayodhya because everyone there needs him. But Ram refuses. Finally, Bharat takes Ram's sandals and tells him that if he does not return after 14 years, then he will kill himself. Bharat stays outside of Ayodhya in a place called Nandigram and Ram's sandals rule the kingdom. Bharat stays in a small hut and lives like a mendicant. Ram, Sita and Lakshman leave Chitrakoot and reach the hermitage of sage Atri and his wife Anasuya. And this is where Ayodhya Kand ends.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. My name is Aditi Ramsa.
And my name is Viksha Naluri. Today we'll be talking about Ramayana Aranyakanda. The first thing that happened in the Ramayana Aranyakanda is Ram, Lakshman and Sita entering the Dandaka forest. Ram, Lakshman and Sita went for their 14-year exile. Ram, Lakshman constructed a cottage for the 3 of them to stay in. While they were staying in the Dandaka forest, they encountered Surpanaka, who is the sister of Ravana. Surpanaka thought that Ram was very handsome and wanted to marry him, but Ram refuses to marry her. Surpanaka then asks Lakshman, who also says no. Surpanaka threatens to kill Sita, but before she can lay a finger on her, Lakshman chops off her ears and nose. Surpanaka then ran to Ravana and told him everything, including how beautiful Sita was. Ravana was captivated by the beautiful description of Sita and wants to marry her. He also promises to get his revenge on Ram and Lakshman. As part of his plan, he sends the demon Maricha in the form of a golden deer to attract Sita. After Sita asked Ram to go and get the deer for her, Ram went and killed it. But before dying, the demon showed its true form and imitated Rama's voice, calling out Lakshman for help. Sita forced Lakshman to go, even though Lakshman explained that Ram didn't need his help. Before leaving, Lakshman put a Lakshman Rekha around the hut and left. the kidnapping of Sita. Moments after Lakshman left, Ravana went in disguise as sage and asked for fruits. Sita then went inside of her hut and brought back a bowl of fruits and tried to give it to Ravana inside of the barrier, but the sage insisted on her to come out. Once she stepped foot outside, Ravana revealed his true identity and kidnapped Sita. She left a trail of jewelry behind for people to find her. The brave Jatayu. Jatayu spotted Sita and knew she was in trouble and tried to fight Ravana. Ravana was way more powerful than Jatayu and ended up killing him by slicing off his wings.
Sita in Lanka. As soon as Ravana and Sita reach Lanka, Ravana immediately takes Sita to the intersection. He then starts to brag about his power to Sita, like his fame, his wealth, and everything else. He then tells her to abandon Ram. Sita immediately got furious and she started to insult Ravana. He then walked away while Sita was starting to cry on the ground. Ram's realization. When Ram saw Lakshman, he immediately knew that they all fell into the plot of a demon. He then started to scold Lakshman on why he left Sita, and then Lakshman then said that he didn't do it willingly, and that Sita forced him to. Both the brothers then went to the hut, and they saw crushed garlands and fruits on the ground. They started to call out for Sita when they noticed that she was missing. Ram started to cry a lot, but then he found a demon, and a deer who led him to a trail of jewelry. As they were following the trail of jewelry, the brothers then spotted Jatayu lying on the ground. Jatayu told them everything, including what happened to Sita. Then Jatayu took his last breath and they had to perform a funeral. Kabanda's message. Then Ram and Lakshman headed out to find Sita. They found Kabanda, a demon who was a bit disfigured, but was also cursed because he made fun of Rishi. He then told Ram and Lakshman they were destined to cut off his arms and he would then ascend to heaven. Kabanda was asked by Ram and Lakshman if he knew about Sita's whereabouts. He didn't know, but he told Ram and Lakshman that they should go to Sugriva, a monkey in the mountains who was also suffering through exile because of his brother Vali. Shrubari's meeting. Ram and Lakshman started heading out to where Sugriva was, but they reached Bamba River. They stayed there for a day, and the next day they met Shrubari. Shrubari started to cry as soon as she saw them, and just explained to them that before her master left, he told her that she would one day meet Ram and Lakshman, and she would have to serve them properly, and she would then be able to go to heaven. She then started to serve them very, very nicely by offering them food and washing their feet. Then Ram and Lakshman said that whenever she wants to, she can go to the heavens, and she immediately jumped in the sacrificial fires. Thank you, and Hare Krishna.
Kishkin the Khan by Adam and Shreya. How Sugriv meets Ram and Lakshman. In search of Sita, Ram and Lakshman reach Pampa. Sugriv, a banished monkey from Kishkinda, spots them. He tells his minister Hanuman to go check if they're enemies or not. Hanuman disguises into a Brahmin and tests them. Then they pass the test and Hanuman invites them to where they live, Mount Rishimaka. The story of the two brothers. When Sugriva and Ram and Lakshman met, Ram told about how Sita got abducted by Ravan. Then Sugriva told how he wrongly got banished from Kishkinda. He narrated the story. Once, Bali, his brother, fought a demon called Mayavi. Mayavi ran inside a cave. Before Bali ran inside the cave, he told Sugriv to stand guard till he returned. After 1 year of waiting, Sugriv saw blood scattering out of the cave. Assuming Bali was dead, he closed the cave with a boulder. Sugriv being banished from Kishkinda. When Sugriv came back to Kishkinda, he was crowned king. After a few days, Bali came back and thought Sugriv was a traitor, so he decided to banish him from Kishkinda, steal his wife, and steal his family. Vali's death. Then, hearing this, Ram said he would kill Vali. In return, Sugriv said he would send his army in all 4 directions to find Sita. So Ram had a bow and arrow to shoot Vali when they both fought. The first attempt, Vali and Sugriv fought. Ram killed Vali. The second attempt, Sugriv wore a garland so Ram could differentiate them. Then Ram shot Vali and killed him.
After the rainy season was over, Ram and Lakshman couldn't find Sugriv. So Lakshman angrily went to Kishkinda to go confront him. Sugriv immediately apologized and sent his army to all directions. The army that went south was Angat's army that included Jambavan and Hanuman. They came across a cave where they could eat, drink, and sleep. After a couple of days, Hanuman and Angat finally realized that they fell in Maya and that they couldn't find Sita in time. So when Shyam Prabha heard this, she teleported Angat's army toward the south. When they arrived, they finally realized that they would not be able to find Sita in time. They fasted to death. Sympathy said that he would eat all the dead bodies. While he was thinking this, everyone was talking about how Jatayu died and how they couldn't fulfill the mission. So Sympathy said that the way to Lanka where Sita was 800 miles toward the south, where he got his wings back. No one knew how many miles they can fly. So Jambavan told Hanuman how he got his powers and how he got his powers and how he got cursed to forget them. Everyone agreed that they should let Hanuman go and fly to get Sita. I think Kishkindakan is very special because we can connect to it to the most. There is so many material things that we can get attached and get closer to Maya, but with Krishna's mercy, we can come closer. Hare Krishna.
So I'm Purvi. I'm Pujya. Srimad Ramayana, Sundarakanda. Roaring Jai Shri Ram, Hanuman took a giant leap. On his way, mountain Menak raised up to offer him some rest, but Hanuman politely refused. The Devatas to test his bravery and intellect sent Nagmata Sursa. Hanuman politely requested her to let him go, but she had a boon from Brahma that anybody who crossed her would have to enter her mouth. Hanuman thus increases his size manyfold, and so Sursa kept widening mouth. In an instant, Hanuman reduced himself to a size of a thumb and swiftly flew in and out from her mouth.
Further on his way, a sea monster named Simika captured his shadow and stopped his movement. She then swallowed him, and Hanuman had to tear his way out. Finally, he landed on Lanka. At night, he tried to jump his way in, but was stopped by Lankini, the protector of Lanka. She refused entry and slapped him. Losing his patience, Hanuman hit her hard. Once inside, he searched everywhere and eventually entered Ravan's palace. He saw Ravan's wife, Mandodari, sleeping peacefully. Seeing her beauty, he wondered if that might be Sita, but immediately dismissed it, certain that Sita would not be enjoying comforts in captivity.
Finally, he reached Ashokana and saw a beautiful woman in worn-out clothes. At dawn, Ravan visited Sita and once again tried to convince her to be his wife. But Sita continued to rebuke him for his misdeeds. Ravan got enraged and gave her 2 months of consent, failing which he would eat her for breakfast. After witnessing these events, Hanuman worried that his sudden appearance might scare her, so he recited the Ram's story in more detail. He then gave Ram's ring as his final proof. Sita was overwhelmed. Hanuman offered her to take her back to Ram on his shoulders, but Sita refused. She believed that only Ram could rescue her and redeem her. To reassure Ram that Hanuman met her, she gave her last remaining jewel, her Chudamani, which is a hairpin.
Before leaving, Hanuman started creating chaos in Ravan's garden. When the demons reported this, Ravan sent 8,000 kinkaras, followed by Jambumani and 5 other generals. Hanuman killed them all, including Ravan's son Akshay Kumar. Finally, Ravan's eldest son Indrajit used Brahmastra on Hanuman. Hanuman agreed to be politely bound by it. In Ravan's court, he introduced himself as the envoy of King Sugriv and Rama and advised Ravana to release Sita. Enraged Ravana ordered Hanuman's execution, but Vibhishana stopped him as it was unethical to kill an envoy, so he advised to send him back injured. Ravan ordered to set Hanuman's tail on fire. Hanuman flew all around Lanka and set the whole city on fire.
He flew back across Ashokana to ensure Sita was unaffected by the fire. With her blessings, he flew back across the ocean, touching Mount Mainak on his way. He landed with a jubilant roar and recorded all the events to Angad and his group. They began their return journey to Kishkinda and stopped at Madhuvan, a place full of honey and fruits.
Realizing their service to Rama, the Datimuk, guardian of Madhuvan, escorted them all to Sugriv's court. Hanuman informed Rama that Sita had been found, narrated all the events, and gave Sita's Chudamani. Rama was elated to hear that Sita was safe and awaiting his arrival, marking the end of fifth part of Ramayana Sundarkand. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, my name is Ishan and this is
Meera.
We are here today to talk about Yuddhakand. Hare Krishna, I hope you enjoy. In Lanka, Vibhishan, Ravan's virtuous brother, was not happy with Ravan's choices as he disapproved of Ravan's kidnapping Sita. So he decided to go onto Ram's side. Ram allowed him into the army, but they still needed to cross the ocean. Vibhishan suggested that Ram personally ask the ocean god to reveal some means of crossing. So Ram started meditating on the ocean. After 3 days, Samudra appeared and told Ram that they should build a bridge across the ocean and that Nal should design it. And so, after 5 days, the bridge was completed. They crossed the ocean and the battle began. The battle raged on, monkeys fighting demons. However, Indrajit, the son of Ravan, sent snake arrows at Ram and Lakshman. They both collapsed. However, Garud came in and scared the snakes away, letting Ram and Lakshman fight again. The battle continued, as powerful monkeys killed many of Ravan's commanders. Therefore, Ravan decided to enter the battle. One by one, all of the monkeys were knocked unconscious. Then, Lakshman fell, being hit by Ravan's special javelin. Ram, infuriated, attacked Ravan with such force that he was forced to retreat. Then, Ravan decided to send out his brother Kumbhakaran. He killed many monkeys before being challenged by Ram. Ram sent arrows that cut off his hands, legs, and finally his head. Ravan then sent out his sons. The army of Ram killed them all, and with no other option, Ravan sent out Indrajit. Indrajit fought and managed to hit the brothers with the Brahmastra. Thinking he had killed them, he retreated. Jambavan told Hanuman to bring special herbs from a mountain near Kailash to heal them. So Hanuman jumped in search of it. Hanuman reached the mountain but could not find the correct herbs. Infuriated, he took part of the mountain and returned. Sushena was able to identify the herbs and gave it to the brothers. Slowly, they woke up, and before they were spotted, resumed battle against the Rakshasas. Indrajit went to Nikumbhila and started to perform sacrifices. Lakshman challenged him, knowing that if Indrajit finished, Indrajit would practically become invincible. The two fought for a long time, but eventually Lakshman killed him with a divine arrow. Now Ravan alone remained among the great Rakshasa heroes. During the fight between Ram and Ravan, Lakshman was hit with Ravan's lance. Lakshman was healed with the herbs brought by Hanuman, and the battle continued. Ram shot arrows at Ravan's head, but they would immediately come back. No matter what he did, Ravan would not die. The battle lasted 6 hours, and then Vibhishan told Ram that Ravan had nectar in his belly, and that Ram would have to dry it up. Rama chanted the Aditra Hridaya Stotra, pulled out the Brahmastra, shot it at Ravan, and the demon fell to the ground, finally defeated.
Vibhishan was crowned the king of Lanka. Ram, fearing backlash from people that Sita was being allowed back to Ram, after living elsewhere, performed the trial by fire. Sita then entered fire to show her purity to Ram. Agni gave Sita back to Ram, proving that Sita was still pure. Finally, Ram returned back to Ayodhya on the Pushpaka Kavera's chariot. A huge celebration was performed, and Ram was throned as the king. Ram smiled. His purpose was complete. Shiva Ramachandra ki Jai. This concludes Yuddhakan.
Hare Krishna everyone, my name is Satvik and I'll be talking about Uttarakhanda. So Uttarakhanda is the final section of the Ramayana and it focuses on the events after Lord Rama became king and returned to Ayodhya. Eventually it also talks about his departure from the material world. Rama returns to Ayodhya and is crowned king in a very grand ceremony where all citizens and Varnas attended. Ayodhya now started to enter a golden age filled with peace, prosperity, ideas, and innovation. However, due to rumors from the citizens regarding Sita, Rama orders Lakshmana to exile Sita into the forest. Sita stays at sage Valmiki's hermitage, living a very simple life. 12 long years pass by, and in this time, Sita gives birth to two twins, Lava and Kusha. Valmiki raises them as if they are his own sons, teaching them the Vedas and archery. As the sacrificial ceremony approaches, he tells Lava and Kusha to sing the Ramayana poem in front of the citizens and then in front of Rama. The next day, Sita is brought to the royal court. However, she feels as if she is a burden to Rama and she might make him infamous. So she prays to Mother Earth to take her back if she has been faithful. The earth opens and Sita is taken back, which marks her departure from the material world. Because of this, Rama is devastated and creates a golden statue of Sita and places it in the royal court. After many years, he realizes that it is time for him to leave the earth as well. So he crowns his two sons as kings of Kushavati and Sravasti. Then Rama and Brahmins went to the Ganges, where many celestial bodies came to praise Rama, including Brahma. Then from the sky Vishnu on the back of Garuda came, and Rama and his brothers entered into Vishnu's form. This concludes the pastimes of Lord Rama on this material earth. Shri Chandra Rama ki jai. Thank you, everyone.
Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone for giving your kind attention to all the wonderful children who took the time to practice and presenting this beautiful story. So please pray for them so they may continue on this path without any kind of deviation with the material energy. Thank you. Hare Krishna. So now the next part of the program, we're going to have Aarti. If we can turn the lights up, that'll be good. So everybody can take this opportunity, stand up, and we're going to dance for the Lord.
Sangha. Sangha. Get your contacts. Yeah, with your contacts. Okay, good.
If we can have everyone face towards the deities. Matajis can be on this side if possible, and Prabhujis can be on that side. So that way we can dance freely for the Lord. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
My son's on there too. Yeah, nice feet. Can I pray? Yeah. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Vastatyadishotari Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Gaura Hari Nityananda Ram Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasari Gaura Bhaktavinda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasari Gaura Bhaktavinda Jaya Gaura Nataraj Raghupati Raghava Rajaram Patita Pavana Sitaram Raghupati Raghava Rajaram Patita Pavana Sitaram 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 Jayo Sitaram Janaki Ramana Sitaram Jai Jai Raghava Sitaram Janaki Ramana Sitaram Jai Jai Raghava Sitaram Raghupati Raghava Rajaram Patita Pavana Sitaram Raghupati Raghava Rajaram Patita Pavana Raghupati Raghava Rajaram Patita Pavana Sitaram Raghupati Raghava Rajaram Patita Pavana Sitaram Janaki Ramana Sitaram Jai Jai Raghava Sitaram Janaki Ramana Sitaram Jai Jai Raghava Sitaram 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 Sitaram, 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 Sitaram. Sitaram, 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 Jayo Sitaram. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Sitaram, 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 Sitaram. Sitaram, 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 Sitaram. Sitaram, 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 Sitaram. Hey! Sitaram, 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 Sitaram. Raghupati Raghava. Sitaram, 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 Sitaram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hari Gaur, Hari Gaur, Hari Gaur, Hari Gaur, Jai Gaur, Hari Gaur. Gaura Pramanande, Hari Hari Gaur. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa. Paribrajakacharyasthu Tharasata Sri Srimad. His Divine Loving Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa. Paribrajakacharyasthu Tharasata Sri Srimad. His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrind Ki. Nam Acharya Thakur Haridas Ki. Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman Ki. Sri Sri Gaura Nitai Ki. Sri Sri Radha Govinda Deva Ki. Sri Sri Radha Damodar Ki. Sri Sri Radha Sham Sundar Ki. Sri Sri Krishna Balaram Ki. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. Jai Sri Guru Sri Gauranga Hari Hari Bo.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Lakshmi Narasimha Prabhu, for a wonderful arti. And now we would like to continue with Lord Narasimhadeva's arti. And while we're doing that arti, everyone can come over here. We'll have a basket of flowers. We're going to do Pushpanjali to the Lordships while the arti is going on, okay? Thank you. And we can come on this side when it starts. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahlad-lad-daine. Hiranyakashipurvakshah. Shilakankhana-khalaye. Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimho. Yato yato yami tato Narasimha. Everyone can get in the line here. Pahe Narasimho, Hridaye Narasimho. Narasimhamadim Sharanam Prapade. Tava Kara Kamalavare Nakham Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Tava Kara Kamala Swami Prahlad Maharaj ki, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki, Srila Gurudev ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande. We're going to sing the prasadam prayer while you're doing this. Yeah, because it's going to take a Mahaprasade Govinde Namo Brahmane Vaishnave Salpa Punyamritam Rajan Vishwaso Neva Jayate Shariya Vidyaja Jyodindriya Taheka Jive Phale Visarasagare Tara Madhye Jivati Logo Moy Sudurmati Take Jita Kathim Samsare Krishna Bora Doya Moy Kari Bare Jiva Jai Swaprasadam Manila Bhai Se Annamrita Pao Shri Shri Radha Krishna Guna Gao Premeda Koshi Chaitanya Nitai Jai Nimai Jai Nitai Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna. Visheshobha Mataji, please come here. Visheshobha Mataji, where are you? Okay, call the kids and give them their say a few words and then.
Hare Krishna, all the participant kids here, please. No, like wait for 2 minutes, you play, keep your plate there and please come here. All the participant kids. Yeah, take it down. No, I got them. One more box is there on the counter. Yeah. Can you call the kids? No. Bring all the kids. Box.
Hare Krishna, all the participants, please come here. Who did the presentation? Thank you. And who is missing? Who else is missing? Shreya, come. Run. And who else? Who else? Who else? Yeah, you will get. Who else? Yeah. Okay, so all the kids and parents, thank you very much for this wonderful presentation, encouraging the kids. Thank you so much. Okay, now because you did so wonderful job, did you do wonderful job or no? Yes. Louder, louder. Yes. Yes. You don't know? But you did. Okay. Now, His Grace Lakshmi Narasimha Prabhu will present you some surprise. Yes? Yeah. Okay, Ishan. Okay, Adav.
Bow down, guys. Bow down while taking. Just guys, bow down, bow down.
Yeah. Jenny.
Yeah, I got a bow and arrow.
Lodi.
So that's where you were talking about bows and arrows, Dad?
Pooja. Purvi.
For the participants.
Trisha. He took it. Very well, thank you.
Thank you so much.